Hi everybody, happy Sunday. I hope you guys had a good weekend. All right. So I want to talk about this because I talked about this idea for an episode, but I think it's going to happen in November for the sweeps. Um, okay, for all my new subscribers, I have to explain a couple of things. Okay, in soap operas or TV shows too, there are periods known as sweeps, usually occurring in May and November. And that's where the show or soap opera does a storyline in order to get more viewers. Now, sometimes they can be a little wacky, sometimes they can be something that you've waited for, and they wait until that time so they know they'll get more viewers, like a wedding or a graduation or something, a big event, or say a storyline that you've been waiting on to finish, they'll do it during the sweep periods. Now, the storyline idea that I think they're going to do in November is, for Bold and the Beautiful anyway, is where are Paris and Thomas? Because if you remember, Paris and Thomas came back from Europe together. And at first, we see Thomas, and he's at Hope's home, and he drops a bombshell. He's engaged. And at first, I had no clue who he might be engaged to. Then Paris, Diamond White, comes from around the corner and says, "Yeah, we're engaged." And then very shortly after that, okay, it went like this. They came back. They were there for maybe 2 weeks planning this big wedding for the future, not having a date whatsoever. And then they went off screen. Now, in the meantime, Matt Atkinson had some major life events happen in the last year. He got married in December of last year, and he and his wife are now expecting their first child at some point. I forget what month, but I know they're expecting. So that's on his side. For Diamond White, she's a musician and an actress also, and she does other projects, and she's been relatively busy doing both of those things. So those um, events would explain their absences, but for viewers like me, I'd like to uh, closure to the storyline and just to know what's going to happen. Are they going to get married? Are they going to get to the altar and someone's going to be left at the altar, or they're not going to say I do, or what? Now, there's a little problem. Well, okay, when I first thought about this, I kind of felt bad for the Hope character because she was kind of left behind, and she she it was dropped a bombshell. Oh, we're engaged, and she was just left to deal with it. And I was saying, I hope she doesn't stay alone. Well, now that Carter and the blossoming relationship that they have is happening, now if Thomas and Paris get married, it's not such a heartache because at least Hope has someone now, or the possibility of. And I don't think I hope for Hope that this pairing doesn't just go by the wayside really quickly. Um, so yeah. Um, all right. I mean, I just want to put that out there. Bold writers. Here's an idea for you. you know, uh, we haven't seen the characters of Paris and Thomas for a while, and I'd like some closure on the storyline. All right. Bye, guys.